says today, and I quote, even in the...
Order! I want to hear what the Noble Lord has been saying. Let's hear it. Jack Straw, far too much noise. Jack Straw.
Says today, even in the Liberal Democrat-held seats, less than a quarter of voters thought the Liberal Democrats were having a significant impact on the government's agenda. And don't we have it here, Mr. Speaker? First, the right honourable gentleman blamed the cancellation of the loan on the company's unwillingness to dilute the shareholding. Then he said it was unaffordable. Last week, he told the Yorkshire Post that Sheffield Forge Masters didn't need a loan after all. I'm not surprised they're baying, because this is one excuse after another. He said,
Conservatives are protesting to the Speaker.
Order! Members are beside themselves. I'm quite worried about their health. They really do need to calm down. Order! But I simply say to the right honourable gentleman that I do want there to be some time for backbench members. Mr. Jack Straw.
He said to the Yorkshire Post, Forge Masters can find the money for expansion elsewhere. Now we know that they cannot find that money, as they said yesterday. Hasn't the whole edifice of his argument been demolished? And why on earth will he not reconsider this ludicrous decision?
Thank heavens this is going to be the last time he's at a dispatch box like this. It seems to me he needs to go away and practice a bit more. Mr. Speaker, he talks about impact. Let me just ask him this. Why did his government do nothing to sort out the banks who were not prepared to offer a decent loan at reasonable rates to Forge Masters? We imposed the levy, his government did not. Why is it that pensioners had to wait until this coalition government came into power to restore the earnings link, which he failed to do for 13 years? Why is it that his party scrapped the 10p tax rate? We have taken 800,000 people on low pay out of paying tax altogether. That is more progress in 10 weeks than he managed in 13 years.
Claire Perry.
Mr. Speaker.
Claire Perry.
Well, actually, I think Jack Straw is expecting to ask his sixth question.
Order, I think the right honourable gentleman has had his allotted span.
No, he's not. He's only had 5, and Jack Straw is entitled to 6.
With apologies to the Honourable Lady for Devices, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, just over a month before the election, the right honourable gentleman warned about the dangers of the kind of policies he's now following. He said, just imagine the reaction of my constituents in southwest Sheffield. People like that are going to say, who are these people telling us they're suddenly going to take our jobs away? Who are these people? Well, Mr. Speaker, now we know who these people are. Are they not the Liberal Democrats? People who are giving power to the Conservatives without any influence over the policies which they used to oppose.
Mr. Speaker, he may bellow as much as he likes. I am happy to account for everything we're doing in this coalition government. A coalition government which has brought together two parties working in the national interest to sort out the mess that he left behind. But maybe he, one day, perhaps we'll have to wait for his memoirs, could account for his role in the most disastrous decision of all, which is the illegal invasion of Iraq.
Claire Perry.
Labour MP is busy pointing towards the Conservatives because they voted for Iraq as well.